So if anybody is still looking for a reason to walk away from the left, the award show that was on last night, the VMAs, I'm pretty sure is what it was. I don't know. I don't watch any of them, but that should have been a pretty good indicator that it's time to walk away from the left. And the reason for that is because this award show, just like all the rest of them, instead of being a night to celebrate good singing or acting or, whatever it is they happen to be celebrating at any given award show, it turns into let's bash Trump. That's it. That's all they've got right now. That's all the left has is let's bash Trump. There's no let's have a conversation and enjoy our night and forget about politics. There's none of that. Everything they do, they wore t-shirts, they made jokes, if you can call them that. They weren't even really that funny. I didn't watch the VMAs, but I did watch many of the video clips that were posted. They didn't, every conversation that they had, every time someone made a speech, every time someone sang a song, there was some kind of reference to let's try to make Trump look bad. And if we went out on the street right now and went to California or Oregon or Washington or somewhere that is a predominantly liberal area, and we asked them, can you tell us why we should join your party and walk away from the Republicans? Their answer is going to be fuck Trump. That's why, because fuck Trump. Okay, that's not a good reason. That doesn't tell me anything other than that you sound like a sixth grader holding a grudge because somebody wore the same shirt as you to school and made you look bad. I mean, it's just that stupid. It sounds just that stupid. They can't explain to you, I really support such and such cause. Their cause is Trump is horrible, white people suck, everybody that didn't vote for Hillary is sexist, racist, homophobic, misogynist, Islamophobic, xenophobic, and do we have any other, I don't know, pick something. Pick a phobic. You're that. That's what you are now. They can't tell you, I support such and such cause because here are a list of reasons. Even if you don't agree with the reasons. If I didn't agree with the reasons, I'd be like, okay, well, thank you for explaining your position to me. I appreciate that. Okay? They don't do that. They start yelling at you, and if they think that you are on the opposing side, suddenly they start insulting you. They can't have an intelligent conversation. They are incapable of doing that. Everything from the time that we found out that Trump was running for president to present day, all the liberals can talk about is how horrible Trump is. They can't tell you anything their party stands for. I don't even think they know what their party stands for. At this point, the only common consensus that anybody seems to be able to put out there is democratic socialism. And I know quite a few Democrats that think that's a really bad idea because they didn't sleep during their social studies classes when they were in high school or college. Even people that you would think would support other people on the left are starting to bash their own people. That's all they can do, y'all. That's all they can do is insult each other and other people. That stupid kid from Florida that was in the school, supposedly in the school shooting, but he wasn't. He was actually in another building somewhere, who has used the 15 minutes of fame at the expense of his dead classmates to pretend to still be relevant. That David Hogg kid, y'all know who I'm talking about. The kid that we all wish would just go away because he's really not relevant anymore and somehow he's still here. Kind of like that annoying child that comes into your classroom for, you have them 1 year in school and then you expect them to move on to the next teacher and they're back. It's kind of like that. He put out an interview where he was insulting Nancy Pelosi. He was insulting Barack Obama. He was insulting Bernie Sanders. Okay, these are other liberals that you would think that he would be trying to promote in some capacity. But instead, the only thing he could do is say, I want to run for political office and that democratic socialist chick is going to become president one day. Okay, well, she's like 28, isn't she? She's very young. She can't run for, I don't even think, I would be willing to bet he probably thinks she can run in 2020. Because he's so stupid that he doesn't realize that you have to be 35 to run for president. Okay? And she ain't 35. She's just not. I don't know. I just, the level of I guess not even the level, the lack of intelligence by pretty much everybody on the left at this point is actually a little frightening. Because it sucks to think, oh yeah, these people might take control and we might lose the House or the Senate or, the presidency one day, because everybody likes for their party to be in control. But at this point, it's almost frightening because we don't know what they stand for. Aside from socialism, which they clearly don't understand because they're still going around talking about how great a place Venezuela is. Clearly, they've never been there. They haven't, obviously, because, some of my favorite baseball players from the Texas Rangers team. That's my team, y'all. That's my team. One day we're going to make it to the World Series and we're going to win it. Screw you, St. Louis Cardinals, 2011. Screw you. Some of my favorite players from the Texas Rangers are from Venezuela, and they have been trying to get their families out of there because conditions are so bad. Meanwhile, Bernie Sanders and friends are going around talking about how great it is there. Oh, we should be more like them. Really? Should we? You been there recently? You talked to anybody from there? Do you even know where it is on the map? Can you point to it? They have no idea. We don't know what they stand for outside of free things for everybody. That's their platform right now. Free things. How are we going to pay for the free things? Oh, we can't debate about that. That's catcalling. So somebody else asks, how are we going to pay for that? Oh, we can't talk about that. That's rude. We can't talk about that. Screw Trump. Free things. That's all they've got. And if you support a political party where their only platform is screw the current president and free things for everybody, you need to walk away from that because they're not supporting you. And that goes for anyone that the liberals used to support. If you are a minority, they don't care about you. They care about you when it's convenient for them, when they think they'll get votes from it. As soon as something else happens to take the spotlight away, they don't care about you anymore. I mean, look, when's the last time you heard about the illegal immigrant kids being locked up in cages somewhere? That's old news. They don't care about the illegal immigrants anymore. They're moved on to something else now. They have. Black people, that used to be the Democrat thing. Oh, everybody's oppressing the African Americans. We need to help them. When's the last time you saw somebody advocate for them? They forgot about y'all. They don't care about you anymore. LGBT, right? Transgender bathrooms. That was a huge thing for a while. When's the last time you heard about that? Think about it. When is the last time that the party you support actually supported you? Because it was a long time ago. Unless you are from Venezuela, they don't care about you right now. That's all they care about is socialism. Or unless you're Russian. They like the Russians now for some reason. Or they hate the Russians. They're focused on the Russians. For good or bad. So my message today is, please think about it. If you haven't walked away yet, you need to sit down and think, when is the last time that the party that I support supported me? And at that point, you will be a free thinker, you won't be a sheep, and you will not be falling into the trap of identity politics. You won't be falling into the trap of the liberal media pushing you to vote a certain way. And you will realize that it is time to walk away. Because that's the only thing at this point that we can do. Have a great evening.